First video of 2026 for me that I'm filming. Not the first you've seen, but the first that I am filming. Happy New Year to you guys. We're going to look at some new products, limited edition, most of them, from Dior today. I think I have fixed any sound issues. We had some sound issues coming out with the microphone. A lot of people had issues. I think I fixed them on my end, so you guys can let me know. I don't know if you had a chance to check out our Community Beauty Awards. I do a survey every year at the end of the year, you know, that talks about what you guys, not just me, but what you guys were using all year. And I'll tell you, Dior was the #1 winner. For 2024, it was Chanel. Everyone loves Chanel, got the most awards. But in 2025, Dior got the most awards. So it'll be interesting to see if they could do it this year. And they have already released spring and their Ultra Glow collection. So we have quite a few items to look at today. And I am all ready to go here. I've got everything ready. Even got some eyeliner on my hand. So let's get started. As you guys know, I am a fashion and beauty editor. I've done this for magazines and print and all that sort of stuff for a quarter of a century. That's a long time. But that gave me the guts to bring Not Fit for Print Beauty right here to YouTube to give you a sort of digital beauty magazine to look through every day or so. Okay, so this collection is a lot bigger than the items I got. I got a little bit of a selection. I picked up, not really from the collection, but also new, the Dior Forever Skin Bronzing Balm Stick. This is a natural skin finish. It comes in 6 shades, but I got Light Fair for $52, so we'll look at that. I got one of the Diorshow 5 Colors Limited Edition palettes in the Mint Bubblegum. There's 2 different shades of that, but I went ahead and picked up Mint Bubblegum, which looks a little bit like that. Really pretty. They're getting so innovative. Chanel was like this too, right? They get really innovative with their packaging. And then I could not skip, because it's just this interested me. The Dior Forever Glow Luminizer in the shade Sugarcane. And this really pretty packaging, and this interesting, this is $55, and this interesting duochrome pink, which apparently has some blue in it. Probably won't look good on my skin because blue goes cool. But we're going to play with it. There was also a bunch of lip shades with this. Now, as a programming note, because a lot of you guys are asking me and wondering, yes, I have the Prada concealers over there. Yes, I am picking up the new Rouge Noir and the new concealer from Chanel that's finally here in the US. So we do have quite a bit of concealers and some of the bigger luxury brands coming up, along with a bunch of other stuff. I still have the Natasha Denona that I'm going to squeeze in and some new Mario. I just got a lot of new products, so we're ramping up production of videos. I'll be having more videos out covering all of those. Okay, all right, so let's start with our Dior Forever Skin Bronzing Balm Stick. This is new. You know, the Dior Stick Foundation was the biggest foundation, according to you guys, for all of 2025, which is interesting because usually solid foundations don't go that far, but you guys have really been liking what they're doing with that. This one does not have a scent. A little bit. No. I do smell something a little bit botanical, slightly floral, but nothing overpowering. And again, I have not checked the ingredients. I'm not really an ingredient nerd. I'm just going by the sniffer. And I smell it a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so I don't, this is kind of a light shade for me. And I know you guys might know this about me, but I'm not a really big bronzer. I don't like contour or anything. I just kind of like to go along and warm up the face. I just did one side of it. This is indeed the Charlotte Tilbury bronzing, or it's really good for cream bronzer. I got a light shade, so I think I can really go to town with it. Yes, I do smell a bit of a floral smell. It's actually quite pleasant for a floral smell. I don't usually like that. So did I go too light? Again, this is 6 shades, and I got the shade Light Fair because I just wanted to warm up a little bit. I didn't want it to be too overpowering. Should we do the other side? Okay, let me speed this up for you. Okay, as you see, I darkened this other side as well while I was at it. Yeah, and that would be pretty on the eyes. I don't mind. I think a lot of you are going to say, oh, Rebecca, you could have gone a bit darker on that or deeper. And I think I could have, but I actually like that I can be fairly haphazard with it. Again, I just personally, it's a personal choice, don't like to precisely bronze or contour. It's not really my thing. I just want to warm up the perimeter of the face and onto the face a little bit. And I like the fact that this is mistake free. It does seem to be a very, very pretty melting kind of balm texture. And I don't mind the scent. There's definitely a little bit of a floral scent, but I find it actually quite pretty. That's going to be in the eye of the beholder, of course, so it'll depend what you think about it. Why did I not pick up any of the lip? I love the Dior lip balms. I do. I really just love them. Guerlain is still my favorite, the Kiss Kiss Bee, but I do like Dior. I just didn't pick up any of them. You know, you've seen them. You know how they are. They're nice. Okay. This interests me, though. Okay. So here we go. This is, there's also Pink Lollipop, but we've seen that so much. I thought this Mint Bubblegum was kind of interesting. So let's go ahead. Well, we're going to take, well, in a moment, we'll go outside with all of these. I do want to show you all these products swatch, so we will get there. But let's quickly try on this limited edition 5 colors. This is $75 from the Ultra Glow collection. These are iridescent finishes, and like I said, you can do, they even have an ultra mint look. It's got a lip look that goes with it too. So I thought, let's go ahead and just kind of do the inner eye here. This is a Eyeshadow 3 brush. And I'm just going to kind of go inside the eye and just over it a little bit. That's a little bit of, looks like it's got a little bit of an overspray with this really pretty kind of marketing technique of the Dior logo over it. And again, I'm just kind of going into the inner eye and onto the eye. I'm going to take this same Shadow brush from Refer and go in here. And then just kind of cover the eye up. Really, this is just, these are almost like, for my skin color, almost like 2 primers, really. I don't know. Let me go ahead and take this same Shadow brush and go into this deeper shade. And yes, that overspray is gone. And then I'm just going to darken the outer corner. Well, this is very subtle and pretty. Subtle and pretty is kind of the name of the game right now for eye looks. And that disappoints a lot of my viewers who really love to do a striking eye. Well, that'll be back, and there's nothing wrong with you doing it because you got to do what makes you feel pretty and happy. But I'm just saying, in terms of the makeup world right now, I think we all know it's just not what's trending. For better or for worse, that doesn't make it good or bad. I'm going to go into this in a moment, but let me just get up on this mint shade here and just get this across the eye. Ooh, it's a really kind of, this is interesting. It's a little bit more neutral than I thought it would be. I worried this would be too cool toned for me, but it's a little bit more neutral than I thought it would be, isn't it? And I realized I'm a little late to the game with this. I took a little bit of time for me. There's a bit of a burnout with cranking out new reviews, so I wanted to make sure I didn't get burnt out. This is very subtle, but it's very me. I'm not a really big eye look person. I think you guys have noticed that about me. I'm going to try to do this center shade here. Ooh, this will be pretty. I just want to do really sparingly. Oh, that's really pretty. That would almost work as a highlighter too, wouldn't it? What do you think? And I want to try this highlighter. Speaking of things that might be too cool toned, I actually don't think this eye look is. Cool toned and me aren't friends. I know. I love the look of it in the pan, but on my face, not necessarily. But now that we are all the way over to our also limited edition Dior Forever Glow Luminizer. This is $55 in this nice padded, but silver. This is also for spring, sugarcane. This is a duochrome in pink with a blue shimmer. Now that we've introduced all the products, let me take them outside for you in the warm California sunshine. We're going to start with our Dior Forever Skin Bronzing Balm Stick. That's the light fair shade. Followed by the Mint Bubblegum Diorshow 5 Colors, limited edition, from the Ultra Glow collection. And then this, we're about to try on the Dior Forever Glow Luminizer in the shade Sugarcane, also $55, also for spring in this duochrome pink. So let's see. We saw the deeper swatch outside. Let's see what happens when we put it on the skin. I brought over a Refer number 5. This is maybe a little bit more dense of a brush than I would normally use for a product like this, but I thought let's over apply so we can really see what it looks like. I have neutral skin, but maybe it's my hair coloring or eye coloring. I tend to look better with a warmer, not too gold, but a warmer highlight. It's not actually as blue as I thought it would be. Sometimes blue goes a bit icy. So that's what I prepared for. To be honest with you, I see kind of, I'm very much over applying. I see kind of a pinky lilac-y purple more than I see blue. What do you guys see? And I am definitely over applying, especially on this side. I've really over applied. I think that would actually be beautiful on the eyes. Let me see if that has a scent. A little bit. I'm smelling kind of what the bronzer had. So I'd have to go into the ingredients to see exactly what it is. And again, I am over applying like crazy because I really want you guys to pick up that shade. But I actually think it's quite pretty. This is a very pretty, I mean, you know, I said they won. I'm putting it on the lips. Pretty on the lips, isn't it? What do you think? It's really pretty. I think it'd be pretty on the eyes. I'm just going, yeah, I like that. I tend to not be a, see, to me, you know how I would actually do this look if we weren't sitting here together trying products? It would be this and this. I mean, I would put this in the crease of the eye, this on the lid, this over almost like a blush topper, and a little bit on the lips. And I would skip the Diorshow 5 colors. But I am not a big eyeshadow person, so the trend is suiting me right now that eyeshadow is a little bit more downplayed. Just right now. It'll change. Trends do that. They kind of cyclical. Yeah, interesting. Really pretty packaging. Beautiful packaging for this. I love these. I just can't. It's like squeezing the Charmin. Remember those old commercials? I love to squeeze it. This is beautiful packaging as well. And if you guys all loved the foundation, so I think you'll love this too. But in terms of eyeshadow, whether or not I'm an eyeshadow person or not, that is beautiful. It's right on trend. I could have continued and, you know, gone in there a little bit deeper, but it's going to build really slowly because the object here is that it's subtle and pretty. And the pink would have been too. I just thought this mint was a little more interesting. And again, this is a much larger collection, especially the limited edition Ultra Glow collection. And you can even get a mint for your lip, which to me is neither here nor there. You know, I'd rather have a little bit of a bolder lip with my more muted eye. But it's really pretty, and I'll tell you what I like about it. I like about both of these. The Ultra Glow, this mint look, this mint or bubblegum, it's not too white-based of a pastel. When they get chalky pastels, I can't do it. And the Dior Forever Glow Luminizer in Sugarcane is not, there's definitely blue and purple tones in there. It's not quite as cool. So it does suit a neutral, and those of you that are cool tone will probably love this collection. I don't know. I would love to hear from you guys about the bronzing balm. I know a lot of people out there that feel bronzers go way too warm on them. Bronzers are meant to be warm, but still, you know, if you don't have a complexion that suits it. So I'd like to hear what shade you bought. Boy, did I go light. But I'm quite pleased with it, actually. All right, let me know your thoughts and what you purchased, what you're looking at purchasing, what shades you bought in the lip products, if you tried this mint green or you went safe with the pink, and, you know, all of that stuff, what you think. Also, if you are like me and you normally tend to favor warm or neutral shades, did this collection work for you too? I would be curious. So let me know down below, please, in the comments. I like to chat with you guys there. Anyway, lots of new products coming up as we hurl headlong into 2026, and I'm glad to have you along with me. So make sure that you subscribe and check out my channel over on Instagram. We're on TikTok. Come join us on Facebook. I also have a membership that meets live every Friday here on YouTube, and we'd love to have you be a part of that. All that information is down below. You can find out where to purchase everything I'm wearing today down below in the description bar. Plus, where I can, I will always have it up here in YouTube shopping, so you can click and check it out while the video plays. I'd love to meet you guys down in comments. I welcome 2026 with you all who have stood by my side. So happy to have you here again as we start another year, and I will see you all in the very soon upcoming, probably Chanel, I think, video. Got Prada coming too, all sorts of good stuff. See you then. Bye-bye.